My breakfast, shrimp, sauteed noodles from the same place downstairs, Dachau. The plan for today is to take the bus to Callelongue and then I'll start the hike there. Now me getting off the bus like 3 or 4 stops early. And now I'm walking an extra half mile. Callelongue is a small fishing port that's largely been untouched by the big city. It truly is very picturesque and quiet out here. So this is the start of the trail. Already out of breath. But yeah, it's 1:34. I have to be at the bus stop a little bit before 3. This trail, the GR98, was honestly a little bit hard to find. It takes about 40 minutes to reach the Calanques. What a view! I think I'm a quarter of a mile. There were quite a few moments where I wondered if I was on the path still, because the path is sometimes hard to distinguish, but there were a good amount of trail markers to reassure me. I made it, except I'm not really at the beach. I don't have time. That looks so inviting. I'm just quickly scarfing down some bites of lunch. At the beach, there is one single restaurant called Chez le Belge, meaning the Belgian, because 30 years ago, a Belgian man had the crazy idea of setting up a restaurant here where there is no running water, no bathrooms, and no electricity, and therefore can only serve a handful of items. Despite all that, the restaurant is still thriving, oftentimes with a long line. This Calanque got its name from the mountains above it, the Marseilleveyre Massif. Marseilleveyre means to see Marseille. I need to get back, I need to run. I ended up making it back to the apartment just in time for a quick shower before meeting up with my husband to attend a conference social. The sunset cruise was supposed to take us to the Calanques for an oceanside viewing, but unfortunately it was too windy, so we just circled around the coast instead.
Today, I wanted to eat a croissant, so I went to a place that sells croissant, and I bought a croissant, and I returned home with the croissant.
And a babka chocolate. I'm super excited about this one. I've had it before. I don't know what I did for the past 3 hours. It's 12:30 now. Last time I spoke to you, it was 9:30. I was just running out to grab pastries, and then I was having breakfast until 11, and then I just did nothing until now, which is 12:30. I was watching YouTube. I was getting ready. I was changing, packing my bag, but I just think that if I'm being very honest, I don't really know if I really want to go back to the Calanques, back to the creeks, because I know I should go because they're designated as France's most beautiful national park. It is worth going for sure. It is beautiful, I don't doubt that. But the only thing is that I'm feeling tired. I think physically tired because I did hike 4 miles yesterday. But enough talking, let's get going, because I know I will not regret going and I will regret not going. Right now, I may regret going because I'll be so tired, but once I'm there, I'm sure it'll be amazing. And amazing the Calanques were. I am so happy that I decided to go. The town of Cassis is known as the gateway to the Calanques. The plan for today is a little bit ambitious. Hike to Calanque Port-Miou, which will take at least an hour, and then continue onwards to Callelongue if I have the time and or energy. I started the 4-kilometer walk from the bus stop to the Calanques de Port-Miou. I was in awe of the charming scene before me. Cobblestone roads winded through pastel-colored buildings. People weaved in and out of the sidewalks, and streets were lined with colorful shops and restaurants. Although it is a small fishing port, this beach town has a high-end feel. I am fighting for my life out here. It's hot and sweaty uphill. As with any hikes, when hiking the Calanques, be prepared for the heat, bring some protection, food, good walking shoes, and plenty of water. As far as I'm aware, there are no facilities, services, or water at any of the Calanques. I passed by Calanques de Port-Miou, about halfway between Cassis and Port-Miou. The temptation to jump in for a quick dip was strong under the blazing sun, but this Calanque seemed to be a functioning harbor, and I didn't see many other people swimming in it. The path was mostly sandy gravel, with the exception of climbing up these rocky steps at the very end. This was a little bit scary because the rocks were smooth and slippery from usage, and the path was narrow with lots of people climbing up and down simultaneously. I found myself a spot on the cliffs away from the crowd and devoured the lunch that I packed. For the whole entire hike, I had been looking forward to a refreshing dip, but little was I prepared for exactly how refreshing the water was. It was absolutely frigid, which I was not expecting, judging by the amount of people who were just casually swimming in the water without any signs of it being freezing cold. Time to go on. Onwards we go. Going to the most beautiful one. Everyone says it's the most beautiful, so I have to go. At this point, I had 2 hours before my bus, and it would take me an hour to get back, leaving me with 1 hour of free time. I decided to press onwards towards Calanques d'Amvaux because it is the prettiest Calanque of them all, even though I knew the chances of me making it were slim. It's estimated to take 40 minutes, whereas I would only have 30. This is the noisiest path ever. On the front side, you can hear from a mile away if someone's coming up in front of you or behind you. At the summit of the trail before it turns downhill, I was only halfway there and decided I really need to start heading back so I don't miss my bus. The patio tables along the port were quickly filling up with people enjoying aperitif hour, and I so desperately wanted to be one of them and give my poor legs a break. I watched the scenery drift by until I could no longer keep my eyes open and succumbed to the gentle rocking of the bus and the best nap of my life. At the restaurant, we had a lovely chat with the cashier, who had just returned from her California travels. As a Californian, I guess the grass really is always greener on the other side. Salad with melon, watermelon, and greens. Honestly, I don't like fruit in my salad. If it's a fruit salad, that's great, but I don't want fruit in my salad. Plantains, that's a side. We got 5 pastels. Each one is 1.25 euros. Sauces are 50 cents each. This is a classic original. This is a like basil mayo sauce, and she recommended this one. Ethan's not here because he's getting dinner at this conference friend, so it's just me, but I'm gonna eat this while watching YouTube, which is honestly my favorite pastime. It's a guilty pleasure, okay? Just eating and watching. And then I have to do stuff like planning the itinerary for Nice because we're gonna be in Nice tomorrow, more like tomorrow evening. This was really good, but look at all the dressing. It's way too much oil. It's good though. I just don't like zucchini.